Hi everybody, John Scullin. I'm here today to introduce you to an exciting new product, the Crestline CCL150 Type 1, offering you safety and durability at an affordable price. We're going to do a video walk around of this truck and you're going to see all the amazing features that are included, and you won't believe the price of the product. It fits into the market exactly where it needs to be. You get aluminum cabinetry, multiplex electrical, and a lifetime paint warranty, and we're going to tell you more about each feature as we go around the vehicle. This CCL150 Type 1 is on the Ford F350 4x4 with a diesel engine. Of course, all of the Ford F350 series that you're used to with ambulances are available. Just talk to your dealer about it and they'll get you into the right chassis for the product. We want to keep you cool when the heat's on, so let's talk about air conditioning systems. The standard system is driven by the OEM compressor, the evaporator in the back, and that's what everyone else in the market does. That's what you're used to. We have options that make it even cooler and give you better performance overall. The first thing you can do is add an optional wedge-mounted condenser. That increases the cooling capacity and keeps you even cooler. If you want to go to the next step, if you're in a really severe climate or you just want that nice cool air, we can add an independent system. The independent system is comprised of a separate OEM compressor, so you have two AC compressors up front. The next piece is the external condenser, which adds to the cooling volume. And that system works independently from the OEM, offering you a greater volume of air at a cooler temperature. We also have available a 120 volt shoreline system. So you can back the ambulance into the bay, plug it in, and you'll have the back of the ambulance pre-cooled for when you take off on the call. Let's talk about the body of the CCL150 Type 1. It's an all aluminum extruded body, but it does have an exclusive feature to Crestline, and that's our 4-inch radius corners. The radius corners are there to offer you improved aerodynamics, improved fuel efficiency, and better handling. The best part of it is it's a lifetime body warranty. We're here at the street side 1 compartment, which is traditionally the oxygen compartment. We've kept with that tradition, but we have the exclusive Crestline O2 to go system. The great thing about that is no more twisting and bending to load those heavy oxygen cylinders. All you have to do is strap the cylinder to this rack. The ramp is placed at the base of the door, and you can wheel the cylinder in and out. It's really a great way to eliminate back injuries. Talk to your dealer about more information on this option. I think you'll like it. We're here at street side compartment number 2, which contains the multiplex electrical access and some more storage. The thing about multiplex electrical is it supports remote diagnostics and preventative maintenance. You know what's going on with the entire system by viewing the multiplex panels. It's much easier to work on, much easier to diagnose remotely, and that's a standard feature on the CCL150 Type 1. So we open the door. First on the door you have wiring diagrams, reference numbers for all of the parts, and where you can locate the electrical components. Behind this panel, when it's taken off, you can access all of the multiplex modules, which you won't need to get to very often, but if you do need to do diagnostics or repair, it's behind there. There's a 120 volt breaker here to reset the shoreline system. You can see it has an auto eject here on the side with a charge indicator light. And the last thing in this compartment are the certifications. Very important. All the weights and measures are here. Certification for CAS 2.0 and CAS 2.0 remount standards have been met with this model. And the KKK Star of Life certifications are also listed on this panel. Inside the compartment, you'll also notice there are access panels for the inverter, anything else that you might need to work on in there. Easy to remove, easy to replace. We want you to have accessibility and ease of maintenance and diagnostics. The CCL150 body's been optimized to give you as much possible storage space as we can. You'll notice here 51.9 cubic feet, so nearly 60 cubic feet of exterior storage, more than any other ambulance in its class. Once you open the compartment, you'll see well-lit, clean interior. We have adjustable shelves, fire extinguisher mounting location, and a very convenient inside-outside access to the interior cabinets. So you can store those items on this shelf that you might need to reach from either outside or inside. Easy to get to, easy to clean, easy to see. That's what we were looking for. First off, the module is 150 inches long. It's 96 inches wide, but the interior height room as a standard is 72 inches. You do have the available of a 68-inch option if you need a module that is a little shorter for garages or ERs that have restrictions, but it's nice to get the 72 as a standard. Another thing to point out at the top, we use a radius corner all the way around the ambulance, but at the top we left that flat so we could incorporate the drip rail and accommodate full-size lights. As you come down, the backup camera, of course, mounted above the doors. The flush mounted windows are something that are really nice. It's exclusive to this product. We have better visibility, lower repair cost, and it prevents leaks. Like most ambulances you've seen, those windows eventually leak over the life of the ambulance. That corrosion starts building up on the inside of the door and can lead to paint problems. As part of our lifetime paint warranty, this is a big feature that helps us keep that warranty intact and helps save you corrosion, repair problems, and future issues. As we move down, standard step bumper and dock bumpers are on the ambulance. All LED lighting on the ambulance. There is no halogen included in this package. The rear bumper design is another exclusive feature to the Crestline product. If you have a low point of impact or a low speed impact, either you back into something or someone hits the back of the ambulance, most of the other manufacturers will have that bumper go straight into the body. Here it's an underbody design. It'll absorb the impact. It'll go underneath the module and really reduce the repair cost for those minor collisions. Regarding the suspension on the CCL150 Type 1, this is the Ford OEM suspension, and this is a four-wheel drive. It meets Triple K requirements for load height, and it meets GVS 2.0 load height requirements. That keeps the cost down, and it offers you less maintenance by having just OEM suspension. If you prefer aftermarket suspension instead of OEM suspension, it is available as an option. Okay, now we're at the curbside 3 compartment, your traditional spine board, backboard, immobilization compartment. Easy to access, nice low ergonomic handle. As we open the compartment, we'll point out some of the features. Adjustable shelves for immobilization equipment, easily movable, and plenty of storage. As we talked about before, 60 cubic feet of outside storage. Underneath the adjustable shelves, we have a stair chair location. The LED interior lighting carries through the entire product. And to the left side, you have your backboard storage with a retention strap. Another feature about our doors overall is the ability to do dual door seals. No one else in the industry offers dual door seals in this type of product. What you have is the traditional interior seal, which prevents water, dust, and dirt from getting inside of the compartment. And on the outside of the door, you'll see there's another piece of trim, another seal, if you will. And when you close the compartment, you get a nice solid close. And instead of having an open area here for all that contaminant to get inside the compartment, we've added this additional seal. This will make a big difference with maintenance and cleanliness. A nice feature to check out on the CCL150 Type 1. Now we're going to talk about Crest Coat. Crest Coat is an exclusive technology offered only by Crestline. What it is a durable powder coating with a finish that stands up over the lifetime of the vehicle. We're able to give you a lifetime paint warranty with all the advantages of the durable powder coating finish. All right, now we're at the curbside entry door of the ambulance. We've already talked about the powder coated finish, the Crest Coat. We've talked about the certifications. What I really love about this ambulance is the easy step entry. Again, we're on a four-wheel drive Ford F350 without aftermarket suspension, and we have a great dual entry step that's nice and low. I'm going to stop there for a second and talk about something. As paramedics, we get in and out of the ambulance all the time. We open the side door at night, that light blinds us and the bugs are coming in. With our multiplex system, you just reach over to the pin switch on the door, tap it one time, and it kills those load lights. The next time we close and reopen the door, they're just going to come right back on. So on the dual entry step, you can see how low it is to the ground, even on a 4x4 model. You have the LED light on the step, two separate steps to get up into the patient compartment for the EMS professionals or any ambulatory patients or bystanders that are getting in and out. Very important. To go along with the step, we needed a nice ergonomic handrail. On the door, we have the very nice trim panel on the back side of the flush mounted window. And even more importantly are the emergency releases on the door. In the event of a hardware failure or a collision, you can use these emergency releases to independently release each nadir pin and still be able to pop the door open, something I really like. If you pay close attention, you'll see that there's a module lock and unlock switch. This is another feature that's not standard on most manufacturers. On the Crestline, you get standard electric door locks around the entire module. So when you leave the ambulance and secure it with the key fob, it locks the cab and the module, preventing theft. Curbside compartment number 1 is your ALS storage, your traditional ALS. We'll start at the bottom. Here we have the optional slide out battery tray. This makes it easier to do maintenance on the batteries or replace them. That slides right back into place, and there is a cover that I've taken off, but it's very easy to remove and replace. We have the dual door seals again along with a seal underneath the battery compartment. The flooring from the interior of the module continues out underneath the ALS cabinet. So you have the same durable flooring at the bottom of here for heavy kits and packs, a nice feature. Easy to access 120 volt outlet and a 12 volt outlet and another 120 at the top. So you can put all your kits, bags, and equipment in, charging units, whatever you need to charge, they go right in there. The adjustable shelves are a nice touch. The lip is built in so your equipment doesn't move until you want to take it out. Well lit, easy to get to, very ergonomic. The CCL150 Type 1 running boards are really nice. We have a self-cleaning, non-skid surface, large holes in there. As you're getting in and out of the ambulance and you put your feet on the running boards, those holes enable the debris, the snow, and the water to come off of your shoes or your boots. And if you run your foot along there, it'll knock off any extra debris before you get into the cab. Helps keep it clean. Very strong running boards, heavily reinforced all the way down, even though there are holes through them for the debris to come off of, but it gives you a nice, solid, stable entry step into the ambulance. So now I'm in the cab, the driver's seat of the CCL150. Again, this is a Ford F350 Super Duty 4x4. What I wanted to highlight is the amount of room in here. I'm not a tiny guy, 6'2". Plenty of room for the pedals, plenty of room to recline back and sit up. So if you're sitting on posting all day, or if you're just going on a quick call, you've got plenty of availability to adjust the wheel and still sit comfortably. Now the front console is special for sure. We've made a front console that optimizes the room in the front for you to be able to move and work and store plenty of belongings and access everything. So the feature is it's a smaller footprint, so it gives us more width here. It gives us more room for our legs for the tall drivers and passengers. It gives us room to lean back and forward, just making it a more comfortable environment to be in. Well, as EMS providers, we sit in ambulances all day long, so we might as well be comfortable. There's also a couple of holes here. This is set up to insert your docking station mounts or poles, different brands that'll fit in there. As we move down, a feature I really like, when we're driving emergency, quite often, if we're not using the center control button for the siren, we have our hand on there to change tones. As you can see, it's easy to reach. You don't have to look down to know what's going on. We want our drivers to keep their eyes up and on the road, and this was the best way to do it. Put the siren up high. Emergency light activation right underneath the siren, plainly labeled, easy to activate the emergency lights and all the exterior scene and flood and load lighting. Below that we have our master switch. This is the control that makes it shuts off the entire module, so we go from ambulance to a Ford chassis. Backup alarm cutoff and anti-theft. Next to the master control console controls are our emergency control console display, and what this does is it allows you to monitor temperature, voltage, temperature in the back of the ambulance. But what's really nice is if you want to cool off or heat up the rear, all you have to do is change the temperature and the fan speed from the front. You don't have to jump out and then get back in to change your air settings. If you've left the lights on in the back, leave the hospital or the station, you can just select this to turn the lights off or on. We have an info screen that gives you your voltage, and we have an engine hour meter built right into that, along with some other buttons that can be used later, and an exhaust fan. So if the driver needs the exhaust fan turned out from the front, you can just reach down, touch that button, and get some exhaust, move some air out of the back. Below that are your intercode, your red, yellow, green patient alarms, door ajar indicator, and a couple more USB ports to plug in all your accessories. At the back of the console, two very nice, deep, roomy cup holders. And what I like about this is we've kept the cup holders easily accessible, but far away from the controls. So in the event of a spill, it's going to go down onto this rubberized cab floor and not spill into your components. Another nice feature of the optimized cab. Above me, you can see this very bright light. We have our map lights, which are standard on the CCL150 Type 1 and Type 3. This light is white or red. So in the nighttime, if you need to take a look into something specific, turn on your white light. If you're reading a map, don't want to be blinded, getting ready to go on a call, turn on the reds. These are easily accessible to the driver and passenger, easy to work, and as you can see from the video, they provide plenty of light.
The interior of the patient compartment is an ergonomically designed, well-lit environment featuring standard LED cabinet lighting. The curbside interior wall has 2 seated positions featuring 6-point attendant seatbelts, easy-to-access oxygen and electrical outlets, and an integrated sharps and trash container with a lid. The front wall features ample ALS storage, oxygen bottle holders, and an EVS attendant seat with available child safety seat. The action area has room to work and easy access to all controls and equipment needed at the head of the patient. Our HVAC system utilizes ducted AC with adjustable vents for even temperature and pressure throughout the patient compartment, making the interior much more comfortable. The module controls have been placed in convenient, easy-to-access locations such as the action area and the optional panel that's available on the curbside wall. The CPR seat has 6-point safety belts and ample padding to protect all the head strike zones in the event of an accident. Aluminum cabinets are standard on the CCL150, and they include LED strip lighting for visibility. There are optional flip-up restocking windows on the cabinets for ease of access and cleaning.
Thanks for coming along on a quick video tour of the CCL150 Type 1 with me today. We've shown you that we offer you durability and safety at an affordable price. We've got the lifetime paint warranty, lifetime module warranty, so many other standard features, easy remountability. That's where you're going to get the value out of the product. So if you have any other questions for us, go to ccl150.com or contact your local dealer today.